Don't you find it funny that for years people have been trying to get these interviews with R. Kelly to get him to talk about certain allegations and rumors that have surrounded his career for years? It's funny that we watch all of these interviews with other people who have incriminated so many other people, including themselves, and nobody understand what I'm putting on these platforms for you to discern yourself. See, at this point, it doesn't even matter what you think about R. Kelly, because the facts will prove that his whole case was manufactured, and if they had any solid evidence to prove the things that they allege, they wouldn't have had to go in overdrive manipulating the public with the media.
Jacquees says he's the king of R&B. And it's just amazing to me watching the media and bloggers run wild with the simple thing that Robert Kelly has maintained throughout all of this bullcrap, that now other artists want to come out and call themselves exposing when it comes to these gatekeepers who want to pick and choose certain things to bring to the public's attention. Meanwhile, put all these shady backdoor deals to the back burner.
Greenberg should have stepped out at that point and said, "Rob, I can't fuck with this. I'll help you on the state level, the local case, but all that big shit, I ain't equipped for that." But because he wanted popularity and all that shit, he stayed on. And then he started working with Nicole and Doug, knowing that none of their asses got along. And we can tell that. I hate to say I told you so, but look at how it ended. They all imploded. Doug's stealing fucking money. Nicole is fucking running around and ain't got a fucking clue.
What is the Eighth Amendment? Well, it bars excessive bail and fines and cruel and unusual punishment. It reads, excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. The purpose of this amendment is to ensure that the punishment for a crime fits the crime itself. If you receive a parking ticket, you shouldn't be jailed for 6 months. You should have a reasonable fine, and that's it. Part of the amendment assures that bail will not be set so high that no one could possibly pay it. This would be the same as denying bail altogether. However, judges can choose to deny bail if they believe the suspect is a danger to the community. An important section to highlight is the protection from cruel and unusual punishments. This is perhaps the most famous part of the amendment. This section is meant to prevent horrible punishments such as putting someone's eye out, cutting off their hands, whipping people, or even putting them in the stocks. An example would be speeding in a construction zone. Many states have adopted that although you are already speeding, which would carry a fine, speeding in a construction zone or while workers are present can levy a higher punishment because of the inherent danger involved.
What? ACT, did you see this?
Look, if it ain't official Dana J, Prima Donna News, I don't even want to see it. Just take the phone.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
How stupid would it be for R. Kelly, with all I've been through in my way, way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. How stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you were
That's
holding.
stupid, guys.
I didn't.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle.
Robert,
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
Government, let me tell y'all motherfuckers something.
something. I'm telling you, this shit is real.
Ironically, every time R. Kelly makes trending news, people try to sugarcoat the messages behind what's being said. Like the mere fact everybody has witnessed the same thing that I did in the manipulation of all of these stories, when you can easily go back and trace all of the lies from the beginning to the end. But it's never been about the truth. It's always been about exploitation. What people behind the scenes were going to benefit behind all of the actions that we saw playing out. Doesn't change the fact that a lot of these key witnesses, bad act witnesses they used, were not credible from jump. And if I could point out the discrepancies, if the public can ignore the corruption within the case and then try to make a mockery of the things coming from the horse's mouth, what else would there be for a person like me to say when everything should be covered in the appeal nobody really wants to talk about, as they dismiss the valid points that Robert Kelly made about this so-called conspiracy against him that a lot of people use as clickbait.
But right now, what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing and what I know this was in the court documents, you can't falsify stuff like this. This is not something somebody made up or the government made up. These are actual records from his daughter's cell phone. So we, as people who have supported Angelo in the past, I've stood up for Angelo in the past, but these records show otherwise. And we have to hold these two people accountable at all costs for what they've did.
The truth gonna come out, goddammit. You keep on fucking with my daughter, the truth is gonna come out. You need to fucking leave her alone.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Back up. So Tamara knows already?
Yeah.
She know the truth?
Hell yeah. I told her.
So then I don't understand how they know all of the truth about these people, but they still allowing them to be a part of it.
Well, you know why? They have spent over $3, $4, $5 million, and it's too late to edit that shit and take them out.
Cook County prosecutors dropping state charges against singer R. Kelly.
Erica, exactly. The reason the charges were dropped is because Kelly is already convicted in 2 separate federal cases. He was sentenced to 30 years in New York, and he'll be sentenced next month here in Chicago and faces anywhere from 10 to 90 years in that case. Since he is facing so much time in prison, Fox said that really factored into her decision not to move forward with the cases. Now, the 4 cases brought by Kim Foxx's office here in Cook County accuse Kelly of sexual abuse or assault, and those charges were filed back in February of 2019. The announcement came following a renewed interest in the case after the airing of the Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly.
The law is just like it is. Donald Trump is not above the law. Angelo and Alice Clary is not above the law. Period. You know what I've seen and what I've seen on this message board and what I've seen on the documents. This is wrong, bro. It's wrong in all levels, and they need to open this case back up. I'm just keeping it real because
Thank you.
at the end of the day, you know, when you are guilty of something, you're supposed to be in a court of law without a reasonable doubt. It's doubts. This shows doubts. This shows that this man is not 100% guilty. And
Thank you.
I'm standing behind what I say. From what I've seen today and what I've seen on these documents, they need to reopen this case up. Period.
Thank you.